Tell me why.
You already know how it ends.
Well, then start from the beginning.
Wait a minute.
Ticks. Thoughts.
Oh.
Impulses. I managed to suppress them.
I ain't gonna lie, this might actually hit a little bit harder if it's in black and white.
What's going on, Ben?
Wait. What the hell happened to him?
I beat up some guys in a bar. And I got plastered.
Let's go.
What are you thinking about over there?
Bit of an existential
Yo.
crisis, if I'm honest.
Struck a nerve, huh?
Okay. I'm not gonna lie, that is pretty insane. Not sure what I was expecting, but man, this show is actually gonna be crazy. And what a huge, like, I don't know if people understand how big of an accomplishment it is to have Spider-Man live action of any kind in this way. Like, I don't think anyone is gonna really be able to grasp what this means, but this is huge. Like, this is huge. Sony has not really done things like this in the past, if you will. So I'm excited to see this. All of this looks incredible. Like I just said at the beginning, I feel like this is going to be really good in black and white, actually. Same thing I felt about Werewolf by Night. I thought that was excellent in black and white and in color, but I did like it better in black and white. And just watching this trailer, I do kind of feel like I would enjoy this if it was all black and white. I might have to watch the black and white trailer just so I can kind of capture that full vibe, because I do think that this is going to be awesome in black and white. But let me know how you guys feel about it in the comment section down below for this trailer, man. This looks awesome, man. I'm excited. I never thought we would get Nicolas Cage as Spider-Man. Let's be honest. I don't think any of us ever thought we would get Nicolas Cage as Spider-Man. And then it went from animated to live action. So that's freaking crazy. Now, you know what we got to do. Let's talk about everything we know for Spider-Noir. Okay, so obviously this is going full noir. We also see that we have a confirmed release date of May 27th, 2026, starring Nicolas Cage in this live-action Amazon MGM Plus series that is reimagining our boy Spidey. But of course, okay. So what is Spider-Noir? Spider-Noir is a live-action Marvel television series produced by Amazon MGM Studios in collaboration with Sony, but not to be confused with Marvel's Marvel Television that they have just released. Those are not the same thing. It is a Marvel television series, not a Marvel television series. If things weren't confusing enough, buckle up. The series is based on the Marvel Comics character Spider-Man Noir, who debuted in 2009's Spider-Man Noir #1. There's also a Spider-Man Noir comic out right now. Yesterday was New Comic Book Day, and a Spider-Man Noir comic did drop. I think it was issue 5. So go and check out that. This version of Spider-Man exists in an alternate universe set during the Great Depression, inspired by classic film noir storytelling, shadow-heavy cinematography, moral ambiguity, organized crime, and of course corruption. This official trailer obviously is confirming that the show is going to fully embrace this aesthetic across the board. Like I said, we have a premiere date of May 27, 2026, premiering on Prime Video. Yo, Sony, Prime, MGM, they all just they've been working. Yo, they have been working on some shows, and all the shows have basically been fire that they've been, kind of linking up on. But it's just that no one keeps their shows around. That's the biggest issue, is everybody, just cancels the show almost immediately. It gets so frustrating, man. But the story and premise of this is that that an aging and down on his luck private investigator in 1930s New York is forced to confront his past as the city's one and only superhero. This trailer is leaning heavily into this premise, and we see that Peter, there ain't no Peter, right? Is this Peter? No, this isn't Peter. This is not Peter. Ain't no Peter, right? But we get to see that this organized crime and the political corruption are central to the story. The series is definitely going to be balancing that detective drama with the superhero action, which I think is something very interesting that I'm ready to go into, especially from Marvel's standpoint. But unfortunately, it's not like Marvel. It's like Marvel with the asterisk Marvel, because it's like, yeah, technically it's Marvel, but it's not like Marvel, you know? The tone is serious and the atmosphere. The tone is serious and atmospheric. And you do have a little bit of comedy in there, but I think that that serious comedic atmosphere is what Nicolas Cage, in fact, really does capitalize on. Like, that's his back. The series was developed by Oren Uziel, who did The Lost City and 22 Jump Street, and then we have Steve Lightfoot, who was behind The Punisher and Hannibal, and is also the showrunner for this series. And then we have executive producer Phil Lord and Christopher Miller from the Spider-Verse, obviously Amy Pascal, and the man, the myth, the legend himself, the Cage. The first two episodes are directed by Harry Bradbeer, who did Fleabag and Killing Eve. And this entire creative lineup is so strong, and it signals that this is going to be some high quality TV if they did what they should have done. You know what I mean? All things are pointing to this being very, very good. We all know that Nicolas Cage previously voiced the character Spider-Noir in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and then I think there was also, I think he was also in the sequel as well, but like a little shorter. The trailer confirms he is now portraying the character in live action as well, maintaining the exaggerated noir cadence fans loved while grounding it in a more dramatic performance that we all know Cage is about. Okay? There's obviously some more cast here that we see showcased in this trailer, and that's dope. I'm not going to lie. I like how we got to see. I didn't know half of these people were in this that we see here, and I don't know their names right off the top of my head, so I apologize for that. I definitely apologize for that. Yeah, but for the tone, we see that we got that noir cinematography. Like, all of this is looking crazy. I like seeing the way that he's swinging too. This just makes me want Spider-Man and Daredevil Born Again. You know what I mean? Now that we see this and we know that he can do some things on television, on the small screen, it makes me want him on Disney Plus. I mean, come on, Like, let's get him in Daredevil Born Again. Let's get Spider-Man and Daredevil Born Again where he matters, where we need him. You know what I mean? But let's talk about why this matters. That's kind of what I'm talking about right now. Spider-Noir represents a major shift in how Spider-Man stories can be told and have been told up until this point. With this mature, period set Spider-Man narrative, a much older character as well. It's just all the way around, bro. It's just crazy. It's just crazy how we just do all of this. And how it continues to get better and better. You know what I'm saying? This year, man, I've said this multiple times. This year is shaping up to be one of the most insane years that we have had. Like, Spider-Noir, Spider-Man, like, there's so much happening. I can't even begin to believe it. I can't even begin to believe it, you guys. This is amazing. And then obviously this is also huge because Amazon is now getting some Marvel television. You know what I mean? This is literally Amazon's probably one of their biggest things that they have did. Like, one of the bigger things outside of like the Lord of the Rings and things like that. But to be able to, obviously this is Sony Marvel and not Marvel, but to be able to lock in with Sony Marvel and get something like this on their platform, I know that that's going to be huge. And then, of course, there's a bunch of nerdy stuff behind this too that we have yet to talk about, but we definitely will talk about. But let me know how you guys are feeling about Spider-Man in the 90s with a trench coat instead of a backpack, a detective badge instead of a news badge, you know what I mean? And cop drama instead of high school drama. Spider-Noir premieres May 2026. Are you ready for one of Marvel's darkest Spidey stories? Yeah. I think we all are. And let me know in the comment section down below if you're going to be watching it in color or if you're going to be watching it in black and white. I'm not going to lie, I'm probably going to be watching this in black and white. I'm going to check out the black and white trailer for this after we're done here, just so I can see if it's capturing that vibe a little bit more. And I think that it will. I really do think that that black and white is going to hit. So make sure you guys go check out that black and white official trailer as well so you can know which vibe you're going for as well. All right. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for tuning in on our trailer reaction, breakdown, and review of Spider-Noir that is going to be dropping very shortly. You know what I mean? My birthday month. Man, this year is going to be crazy, guys. This year is going to be crazy. So make sure you're buckled up and ready to go. All right? Make sure you follow me on all platforms at Sensei Finito to stay up to date with all my thoughts, theories, and opinions. And follow the channel at Marvel Bros to stay up to date with all the latest news, movie reviews, and everything else in between. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Excelsior.
If you guys would like to support Marvel Bros, all you gotta do is visit our website at www.marvelbros.com and buy some merch. Represent the superfan. Or you can join our Patreon to get early access to content, patron-only scoops, giveaways, private Q&As, and those sacred watch parties. We appreciate you guys. We'll catch you on the next one. Excelsior.
On today's pop culture news update.